Welcome everybody to a snappy episode of Raw Talkin' It. I'm Titus, you know the deal. That's Joe. I gotta come up with a better intro. We've been doing the same thing. You have to mix it up, you know. Bring in new followers and new
consistency.
ears.
You want the same intro
right,
every
right.
time.
So is that true? Do you want to be consistent and do the same intro every time, or do you want to mix it up so that people don't get bored? Like, what do the numbers say? What's the market on this? I'm sure some marketing person has done this.
I want to say that intros, short, consistent intros, I believe technically help on YouTube. I have no idea about Twitch, though.
Well, nobody.
Twitch, I feel like it almost doesn't matter.
Yeah, Twitch only matters because they can come and go whenever they want.
Yeah, well, it needs to be flashier, though. We need to get some animation up in this business.
And like a soundboard with an air horn. You know, that
a
shit.
soundboard would be a lot of fun.
A soundboard would be fucking ridiculous. They're expensive.
They are, unfortunately.
Like, there's a Razer soundboard when I was buying the new microphone. It's crazy. Like, I was like, really? Just for a thing that records audio and then spits it back out?
Just remembers a bunch of MP3s and plays them.
Yeah, they're fucking expensive. I can do it with my phone.
I feel like the tech there should not be that hard, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like it should be really easy.
Let's see here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look. Audio? Is it in audio? Capture card and others. It might be there. Let's take a look. I'm gonna look at what 4K stream. Blah 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 blah. Nope, not there. Yeah, hi. Thanks. I don't need to log into this. Why am I logging into this? Well, I'm trying to find out what Razer charges for a fucking soundboard. And they won't tell me. They're trying to keep it secret. I don't need that. Alright. I don't need that. Oh my goodness. Alright. Never mind. It won't let me.
Actually, they must call it something else because Razer soundboard doesn't actually bring up like any good results.
Yeah.
They must call it something else.
So what is what's another good soundboards? Soundboards for PC. What is the Elgato one's like $145. Elgato is the system that I use for my capture card that does all my console capture card stuff. Yeah, it's called a Stream Deck.
Yeah,
$145. That's pretty.
I guess that's not awful.
That's for 15 keys. There's a 6-key one, and it costs unknown because it's not in stock.
Oh, I feel add as many freaking keys as you want. That's like that price should not scale based on number of keys very much. That should be a very small difference in parts and labor.
Stream Deck soundboard. Okay, so
cannot imagine that would be hard to do.
So that's what Elgato calls theirs, is the Stream Deck soundboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard Stream Deck before, specifically.
Looks like average. Okay, so the mini is like $80.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And then the other one is like 150.
And the mini had 6 keys?
6 keys, yeah.
I do feel like 6 is really pushing it, though.
Yeah.
Like, the more the better as far as I'm concerned when it comes to soundboards.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, is there like streaming soundboards? We can just look like on Amazon. Apparently, there's a bunch on Amazon.
Oh, I'm sure, and I'm sure they make cheap ones that save lower quality sound footage and stuff.
Boards. Holy shit! What the hell? Well, there's a lot of options. There's one with that's $70. It has a bunch of stuff on it.
Oh, I messed up my... Okay, there we go. Well, I feel like we should play the game a little bit.
But now I'm interested in this soundboard. Yo, this thing has like 64 pads. It's only $120. That's 64 sounds.
That's great. Too bad your birthday was literally a week ago.
64 of them. I don't know if it's actually good. This one keeps popping up as being. Oh wait, no wait, hold on. That was like 70.
We need to plow through the next bit of game because we have no catching of anything to do for like a minute. Because we already got our catch on this route. And then
Nice.
we do a flare battle, then we go Lumiose, and we do the electric gym, and then we have story stuff. Like we might catch one Pokemon.
We have
today.
a lot to do.
Yeah.
So
we need to just plow through.
We have a significant amount of things to do. Anyway. So, but we.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Yeah, strategy. So it's funny you mentioned that. Next week, not next week, but the week after that, I get to go back to the office because I'll be having an intern, and so I have to train said intern and supervise said intern. Basically, I am responsible for the intern just entirely. Everything they do, everything they say, everything they are. Did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. I'm fine.
Nope, go south.
Oh crap! How do I stop with the wind? What do we do with the wind?
You don't.
It just does this?
It just happens sometimes.
It's pretty hot, baby. Oh shit. Okay. Whoop.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything if I don't do everything?
There's a single TM and it's right here. You need to do that rock.
I need to do that rock right there.
Yeah, so use Rock Smash if you got it. It's a TM.
It's with my Electrovire, but...
Well, but just replace a different move that already is a TM and then just reteach the first move.
I need to go back in there, son of a bitch. Okay. All right. So I have to go back to the office, and I'll be back in the office for a while.
I'm going into the office next week. Oh, you were in the Pokemon Center.
I was in the Pokemon Center.
Heal.
I didn't heal, so I'm just going to go back to the Pokemon Center, heal, and also just grab my Electrovire.
I'll be going into the office next week, so the big news I had is that my project manager announced his resignation, and so it's not a huge deal, but we've got a new one. But of course, he hasn't met all of the team, and some of us he has barely talked to in like over a year, and so he wants to do lunch at the office,
which is a good idea. So I'll be going in. I don't know. I doubt I'll even go in for the whole day. I'll probably just go in like a couple hours before and then stay for the thing, and then we have a meeting after that, and then I'll probably just head home. But still,
not a bad day though. Yeah.
No, it's not at all. And like, honestly, that seems like a good way to do it, anyways.
I'm just gonna be responsible for people, so that's gonna be kind of fun. I like this Ampharos, but it's a terrible mega.
We're literally going to do like one battle. No, we'll do a couple of battles, and then we're just straight into Lumiose, and you'll have an opportunity to switch back. So I would just take whatever the highest level thing is out of your party.
I'm just going to do this. Anyway, I'm excited to be back in the office. I'm excited to train people just because it'll give me a lot more to do. It's gonna suck when I get really busy, but right now we've been kind of a lull. I'm just doing some beta testing, which I hate, and then solving problems as they come up depending on what they are. I had to do a bit of research today for some people for some things, but I don't know, training people is always fun. I always enjoy getting to be the boss for a little bit because I've been the low man on the totem pole for a little while. Shiny Snicklad with a terrible goddamn ability.
Right, that's what we got you.
It's.
I guess just be on the lookout for. It's not Rayquaza, it's something else.
It's not in this game. I thought it was in.
Oh right, that's what we said. It's not in this game because it's ORAS specific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how work has been. Like, I'm not the lowest on the totem pole, and I'm not the highest. I'm not the lowest on the totem pole. I quite like
but I was.
I like the level of responsibility that I have for my job. I feel like it is good.
What was really annoying for what I was like, the job I was doing is like I was a low man on the totem pole. For how I was doing way better work than most people, so much so that I had to kind of stop doing so much because I would get done with stuff and then not have anything to do. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to learn pretty early that this is how this is going to go, which was a terrible idea. But it's just,
I think the biggest thing I had is I was talking with a different manager. We're kind of replacing one manager with two. A guy who's like slightly lower than manager. He's like a project lead or whatever instead.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a manager who's like really hands off. And it was funny because we were talking a bit and he was like, yeah, the guy who's going to be your new lead or whatever, historically he's been on stuff where he's had to be like the one-man army where he has to do all of it himself.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not even really micromanaging as much as it is he's just like had a lot on his plate. But our team is actually really self-sufficient. And so like he's gonna have a weird bit of a culture shock when he's honestly like his role is not going to be saving the day. His role is literally going to be running meetings and taking notes and assigning, and delegating tasks, like actual normal manager stuff, without really having to do much else. And so I'm sure that it's going to feel very weird at first for him to like not have just a ton on his plate. He's gonna feel like he's not doing enough, and it's like, no, we really need you to like run those meetings and take those notes. Like that's we explicitly do not like doing those things and aren't great at following through, so we need you to do that for us.
Pretty good.
What was it?
Shockwave.
Shockwave, that's great.
Yeah, Shockwave's pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the battle, which if you go, you need to basically go, once you get back up off, just go south over those ledges and stuff.
Oh, I don't have to battle this boy?
You don't have to battle the scientist. No, I actually don't know what he does.
Doesn't do anything.
But then you go battle the Team Flare grunt right there. Oh, you already found the pass.
Yeah,
because
I remembered where it was where you did it.
That's funny.
Okay.
You battle him. I'm gonna go one step ahead and go to the inside battles.
He only has 2 Pokemon, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, he's not bad. I mean, I guess depending on what he has.
Fraligator.
And you run in. There's no wild encounters here. I don't even think there's items. You literally just walk in, battle somebody, and walk out, and you're
helpful.
done.
Then we go to Lumios after this.
This whole section, I am convinced was cut content because there was even a whole like. There are a bunch of entrances into the power plant, and you literally use none of them. So this whole section was cut content that was cut really poorly. Yeah, my frame rate is really not.
It is a little weird
good on the stream, and I don't know what that's because it's not been that way in the past.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I'll drop frames every now and then, but
I don't know. That's kind of.
I'm almost tempted to stop sharing my screen and then share it again and see what happens.
It won't do anything with the stream. The stream will be fine. So I don't know about like with yours. I don't know what it'll do. Oh hey, it had Charizard and Feraligatr. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, it made your.
That one will share this.
There it goes. Webcam fixed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it
fix itself.
broke.
We're all good. We're good.
Well, hopefully that fixes some frames.
Maybe.
Survey says it did not do anything, so that is a bummer.
Could be just this part of the game.
No, well, my frame rate's fine. It's just on the stream. It's really bad. So I'm not sending you enough frames. Is basically what it is.
Give me your frames. All your frames belong to me.
I'm actively trying to, as it happens.
All your frames.
Oh my god, the thing had pursuit on my ghost type, and I switched.
Rough, dude.
I was fine, but that was scary.
And then your husband is at Venice, right?
He is indeed at Venice.
Cool.
Just me and the dogs at home.
Good stuff. The one time I played it was fun.
Oh, it's a great time. This is now that we're 2 weeks post second dose, we're starting to do social things every now and then.
We went out to dinner on Friday for my birthday with Chris and Zoe.
Yeah,
it was actually really nice to go out to dinner, and the place we went was doing great. It was a buffet, but they had disposable gloves that you put on before you go through the line. So I felt perfectly fine about it. I was like, oh, this really isn't that bad. But our city is starting to lift mask mandates, and so people are. The waitress informed us, "Hey, you don't have to wear a mask because we're not enforcing it anymore." I'm like, okay, well, oh my god, he has a Latios? What the shit?
Oh, mine had a Dodrio and a. I don't know. I just switched into a grass
Bro,
type.
that's a
so...
Latios,
Oh, he's a Rampardos. I still have not been to a restaurant since last summer, so I would like to do that. We found. I was mentioning we found a new Indian restaurant nearby, and that's probably going to be the first place we go.
This is the first one that I've intentionally. I only went to one other one. It's because we were out and about doing bridge inspections. We had to eat, and we were in a small town. And usually in small towns, the only place you can go are little mom and pop diners.
Yep.
I really didn't want to.
Or the McDonald's that's inevitably in town.
There wasn't a McDonald's in this town.
Oh wow.
There was a Subway, but there was not a McDonald's.
Oh, that's also common. Subway's in the gas station.
Yeah. There was, I think, if you went like 45, maybe not 40, maybe like 30 minutes south, there was like the Casey's or whatever the hell it was, or the Loves with a McDonald's in it, but that was a little bit farther south than where we were.
Oh yeah, the time I went to a small town, it was a Loves with a Subway in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I literally ate Subway 6 days in a row.
Oof, Subway is not good.
No, and I was really worried about it because in the past, Subway actually gave me some tummy troubles.
Oh yeah.
Pretty badly, and so I was very worried about eating it 6 days in a row. But I ended up being totally fine.
Was there anything in that building, or was it just battles?
It is actually, I forgot, it's a few battles. I think there's gonna be like 5 or 6.
Okay, so I need to go over.
I thought it was just one, but it's a few. There is a healing, I think, in that room. I think one of the people heals you.
Yeah, he sells me a bottle of pop.
Well, yeah, he'll sell you extremely marked up.
There's a Zap plate in there too.
Yes, I thought there was a person that healed you, but maybe it's just the guy selling water. And it's funny, he sells it for a lot of money.
It's usually 200. He's selling it for 300.
And then after you save him, he sells it for 100. I think.
That's pretty great. It's a pretty cool little thing. But yeah, I gotta say it was really nice going to a restaurant. Like,
yeah,
I know, like, I still had masks on, but it was like, it felt so cool. I was like, this is so nice. Something I've done like every week before the pandemic started, and I haven't got to do in a year straight. It was like, I love this.
I am very much looking forward to that. I see you haven't gotten that haircut yet.
No, I went in because I took Friday off. I went and picked up Pokemon Snap, played Pokemon Snap, which we'll get to. Trust me, we'll get to. And I went in before going and getting Pokemon Snap. I went to my barber, and he wasn't there. And I was like, oh, well, shit. He's not here. I need a haircut. I need to at least schedule a haircut. But I refuse to call people because I'm a piece of shit, and I just don't like to. So I might end up just going to a Great Clips or some shit.
I mean, I cut my own hair, but that should not be too surprising.
And as much as I really like my barber and I like to support the barber, when I did go in there, there was a couple people that weren't, a couple of the barbers who weren't wearing masks, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I just go to Great Clips until this kind of blows over.
I don't know.
Because I know that they have like their the business stuff is like mandating and all that stuff. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I feel fine going out being vaccinated only if the people who or the places that I go are doing a good job of.
Right, and that's an Enigma berry. What the hell is an Enigma berry? That's the thing I need to get. I now need to get over a certain amount of that because, like, we do need to. What?
I've never seen that before in my life.
That must be one of those like mystery gift only berries or something. But no, like I need to. I have to get back into the mindset that like if I'm vaccinated, if everyone else is vaccinated, like or number one, I'm vaccinated. Like, it should be fine.
Yep.
and I just like
And
it's not
I'm
gonna
wearing
go
my
away
mask
anytime
and
soon.
all that
Yeah.
stuff. So, wow, dude, how are you gonna
do
fight that Caterpie?
It's his only Pokemon too.
He knows String Shot and Tackle.
Yep.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we'll probably go to that Indian restaurant soon because it was so good. It was like we hadn't had actually good Indian food since our favorite restaurant closed. We tried a couple things and it was like okay, but this place was excellent.
The place we have here in town is really good. It looks
No, I want to
like
do
the outside looks kind of sketchy because it's like attached to a giant building, and it's like right next to a Chipotle. But when you go in, it's swanky and it looks good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'd like to go. I want to start going out to eat again. It's probably going to be a while before we do it regularly,
Right.
but I would like to do it soon, just because we just really need to.
my dog is barking at something.
and then-
outside.
Yeah, we're getting more comfortable seeing family again.
Yeah, that's we had to
Jigglypuff's still normal.
we had to go to a wedding on the Saturday after. So we got vaccinated on Tuesday. We went to a wedding, and we were still wearing masks off and on. My entire immediate family is all vaccinated, and we all sat together. So we didn't have masks on around the family. But like when I went up and I got up and walked around in the wedding, I put my mask on. But everybody there just no mask, and on a dance floor, all this shit. I'm like, guys, I get it. Maybe everybody has their first shot, but come on.
Yeah. We had a thing yesterday after my husband did his grad school defense and passed, and he's all done. They had a little
Get
small
together.
party thing, and we were mostly masks most of the time, but also every single one of us is double vaccinated, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Like every single person.
And if it was a small, like maybe 15, 20 people,
It was like 12 people,
Oh, okay.
and it was also outside. And it was also
yeah,
outside.
then you're fine. This was 100
and so-
people,
Yeah.
not outside.
Like, no, I do not. I keep clicking the wrong button.
So,
But yeah, we had them on sometimes. It was off and on. It wasn't consistent, but it also was. Like I said, it was fine. That said, we did get to play. So, the lab PI that Jaden had got him a small board game as a gift
Oh, yeah?
for graduation, and we played it. It is so much fun.
what was it?
Okay, so functionally, it plays like Cards Against Humanity or Apples to Apples, where somebody draws a prompt, everybody plays a card in response to that prompt, and then the person who drew the card judges it and then picks a winner, right? So, but instead of the prompt, so Apples to Apples is like word association, Cards Against Humanity is fill in the blank, right?
Right.
This game, and this will not sound fun, but or at least it'll sound really weird, but it's quite fun. What it is the prompt is a graph, and the x-axis of the graph will be labeled something.
Okay.
For example, the x-axis, we had things like pages deep in a Google search, or just like year, where it was like 1960 to 2020, or age, where it went from like age 10 to age 70, left to right, right? So your x-axis is some type of like labeled axis with a scale from one to the other, and then above that is a graph with some shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the cards that everybody else plays are the y-axis labels.
Okay.
And so you have silly prompts.
Okay.
So you look at the picture and you see, like, maybe your x-axis is age, and the bar starts low and then linearly goes up in a straight line, right?
Uh-huh.
So what you would come up with a label of something that increases as you get older.
Okay.
But the graph shapes,
All right. I get it. That's goofy.
It's really fun, and like some of the graphs were like, there were squiggly ones, and there were like increasing linear, decreasing linear, like exponential ones. There was one that was just like flat. There was actually one that was just completely flat.
Need a sinusoidal one, please.
There was one that was like mostly flat with a really hard spike, like at one point on the graph. It was like, I think
you get
that
to
one
make a funny
was,
on like the accent. That's pretty great.
yeah. But and then the labels were things like, one of my favorite ones was creepy. So y-axis label was creepiness of the phrase "please step into my office."
All right.
And the one I did that, it was like a bell curve shape, and the x-axis
that's
was quote
so good.
The x-axis was religiosity, and it started at atheist and it ended at the Pope, and it peaked at Bible camp.
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So that
sounds pretty good, actually.
It's a really fun game, and you really have to think, because you look at the graph and you're like, oh, these two things when associated would be funny.
Yep.
But that graph is exactly the inverse of what I need it to be, or whatever. Oh, I'm finally getting Drill Peck. Yes.
So we saw a game on, because we watch a couple funny little TikTok people before we go to bed sometimes, just as like something her and I do together, me and the wife. And we've somehow come across board game TikTok. It's where I got.
There are a lot of TikToks.
Because I got a game from TikTok, because I saw it on TikTok. I was like, this game looks great. Also, I played it. It's very fun. And then we found another one, and what it is it's like this like Anchorman game. What you have this metal board, and you have little magnetic strips that you place on a prompter, and the person who's the anchorman has to go through and read all the prompters. If you can get through every single prompt without laughing, you get a point, or you get so many points for how many you get through. I was like, that would be difficult as hell.
That does seem like it would be fun, though.
I
actually realized
ridiculous.
The game I was explaining is a card-based game. It's in the other room. I could actually go get it and show the camera some examples if you want.
Maybe after stream.
Yes,
or
but
after
it's
recording.
genuinely. It was like
It sounds pretty
started
cool.
off, and so much. A bunch of the people in the group were like, I don't know. This seems weird and complicated. I don't know if I'll understand it.
Fun.
Well, but it's like it's weird. You literally have to like process and understand graphs.
They're all scientists. How do they not understand graphs?
Number one, okay. At one point, I was explaining. At some point a graph came out, and people were like, "Huh? Well, I don't understand it." And so then I like explained, "Oh, it would be like this," and I sort of interpreted the graph. And some of the other people were thankful for that. I did that once or a couple of times, and then I was like, they were like, "Oh, this is really useful, Joe. Thanks for doing that." And I was like, "Well, it is part of my job." And then the person who runs the lab was like, "It's part of their job too."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wait a second. Aren't you a fucking scientist? Don't you deal with some graphs sometimes?
And you write papers and have to explain your graphs.
Fuck. Yo, this dude has a Garchomp.
That was funny. It was funny is the guy who actually did the best, who was the person who was the most wary about it.
Really?
And it was
kind of funny how that works out. Huh?
There's a guy in the office the guy in the lab who, I think he's like 35 or 40,
right.
And his male partner is like in his 50s or 60s.
That's interesting.
He comes to all the things.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah, like they're nice. No objection. Like
do
whatever.
what you gotta do.
But definitely, like I definitely got a heads up that like, hey, this is so and so, and this is so and so's partner. You're just FYI. But yeah, he was the one who was like the least. He was like, this is. He was positive about it, but he's like, I don't know about this. I'm gonna do my best. And then he ended up like wiping the floor with us the first round. He won like half the rounds.
Damn. It's like, apparently you understand humor and you understand graphs.
Right. Yeah. But it was really fun. Yeah, it was like you got to really think about the graph, and you think about, okay, this is the trend. Does this actually make sense? Because if it doesn't make sense, it's like the card may or may not be funny, but it needs to be more than just funny. It has to actually kind of make some sense. Because that's where the fun is, right? Cards Against Humanity, sometimes it's just like
ridiculous.
Play whatever,
because it's ridiculous. It's fun, type thing.
Well, you play whatever haha card you want. But like sometimes that's all you need. Whereas this, you can have a really funny haha moment, but then you look at the graph and you're like, well, if this graph was completely different, that would be actually like close to accurate. But yeah.
And then you learn people can't actually read graphs.
Gudra is a special wall, right?
Yeah, and she has a lot of HP too.
Okay, I'm gonna switch. Yeah, super fun game. Can't wait to play it with more of my friends.
I'd probably be bad at it.
I mean, I was bad at it too. I won one card. We did.
That'd be me.
15 or 16 rounds.
Because it sounds so much funnier in my head, and then when people actually read it, I'm like, oh, that was ass. What was I thinking?
Oh yeah.
I do that a lot with Cards Against Humanity too. We have the Cyanide and Happiness card game as well. That's kind of similar.
That I have not actually played it before.
It's pretty great.
I also think that would be pretty fun.
It's pretty fun.
I stopped following Cyanide and Happiness years ago.
I mean, there's
but like,
right?
Huh?
The fun never really ends.
No,
it still lives on in our hearts.
Well, the ultimate problem was maybe they've changed, but they were everyday comics, and it was just too many comics. Like they could not have aces every time.
True.
And so that got old pretty quick.
God, how many more fucking do we have?
That's I remembered once I got into this place. It was like, oh right, this place is like
low tad.
It is like 7 or 8 people in a row, but that's all it is. There will be an admin at the end, and then we just run to Lumios. We have restored power. We beat Clement, and then we run to the next town.
Not so bad.
Through the haunted forest.
My doggo is being a little turd ball.
They're suspiciously absent right now, to the point that I kind of want to go check on them. They're usually not this absent.
We have I don't have the back door open, but I have the curtain pulled back. She likes to bark at everybody she can see because she just has to protect the house. I'm surprised you can't hear her because she's a very loud dog. She is a loud pooch. She doesn't.
Our dogs also like to bark at things that they see, but I genuinely, I might actually here soon just go check on them, because usually during stream, Orion's right behind me.
Can you not just whistle and they'll come running?
I can't whistle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Caitlin can't whistle either. We've had this conversation. That's
the best I can do.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I can do that one note.
That's not bad.
I cannot change tone at all.
Man, we have a friend who's very good at whistling. It's kind of creepy.
All right, last people.
Yeah, it's like, that's the admin right there.
I can't remember if you fight both of them or just one of them. I think it might be a double battle. Nope, it's 2 single battles. Boring.
They only have one. Yeah, she only has one Pokemon though.
Yeah, that's not bad. I guess it's in Electivire, which is not like super ideal.
Well, what's great is when we went to dinner on Friday, I didn't use my free birthday meal, and I still have it, and it's expired on this Sunday. So we're gonna go again on tomorrow with the little one.
That's funny.
I'm gonna get a free meal. I fucking love this place. It's my favorite place to eat.
You should watch this weekend with the little one. You should watch the Mitchells versus the Machines.
Oh, okay.
No lie, genuinely, it is a laugh a minute.
If I remember, we got to finish Dr. Stone still, because we're almost done with that.
Okay, my favorite. I was joking about how, like, oh yeah, a lot of these jokes won't land with kids or whatever. There's one joke. I'll say this one joke just to really drive that point home. At one point, the family walks up and they sort of see this like this crazy sci-fi geometric landscape thing. And the dad's just like, It's like a German album cover.
Oh God. Oh, that's pretty funny.
I lost my shit at that joke. That was one of my favorite moments. Though so it's mom, dad, daughter, son.
Mm-hmm.
The son is obsessed with dinosaurs,
As most kids are.
and he's hilarious. And then the daughter is wants to go to film school.
Oh, so she has 6 Pokemon. Okay.
Yes, she's counts as an important battle. Yeah, and so the daughter is quirky teenager who wants to go to film school and make silly like YouTube videos. And then there's technologically challenged outdoorsman dad.
And this is on Netflix?
Yes, Netflix original. Did you ever watch Disenchanted
Yeah, absolutely.
with Bean and yeah. Bean is the main girl.
And Lucy?
Yeah.
And what's the troll's name or the elf's name? What the fuck is his name?
Elfo is not in it, but Eric Andre the Demon is also in the movie.
I do like the demon. Demon's fun.
He's he plays in he plays the like head executive at the tech company that's behind the robot
That
uprising.
sounds pretty good then. Yeah, I think Disenchanted is actually pretty enjoyable.
Disenchanted was a great time. I really liked it. We've watched it
I
all.
can't remember
It's
if they've
been
actually come out with more
yeah.
stuff that we actually might be behind on. Now that I think about it,
there was a season 2.
we watched season 2. I'm thinking there might have been a season 3.
I can't remember. I can't remember which season was which.
Shit.
But no.
Shit.
But no, the mom is Maya Rudolph, I think, which I should have picked up on, but did not realize until much later.
Is that who I'm thinking of? Yes,
she's
it
the
is.
judge.
She's the judge. Yeah, she's
Yes.
great. I love her.
She's
very
wonderful.
funny.
She plays, and the mom, for the record, the mom is, you don't even find out till later, but it's not super relevant. She's like a first grade teacher. And so she's like quirky mom.
I love Maya Rudolph.
But no,
I think she's very
it's such a fun movie, and the good guys and the bad guys kill it, and it's great for kids, and it's got these wonderful moments, and it's got these definite, like, they know the parents are watching, to the point that at one point there's a thing, I won't spoil it, because if you haven't seen the trailer or whatever, but like they see a thing, and one of the kids literally asks, "What's a blah?" And it's like, that is a reference for the parents, because even in the movie the kids don't know what it is.
That's pretty good. That's a territory.
Terrakion. Yeah.
Damn.
He doesn't have good special defense, so I was not super worried about him.
Interesting. You say Terrakion, I say Terrakion, because
I thought you said Terracon. I was like, well, that's definitely wrong.
no, it's not Terracon. That sounds like a really bad business.
There's actually a company.
There's a Terracon.
There's a company.
Right?
Yeah, there's Terracon.
What's it for again?
Local. It's a local business. They do environmental engineering, I believe.
That's right. They're a yes.
They do like surveys and that kind of stuff, I believe.
They do. I remember.
I
think Alex Wynn worked for them once.
But yes, you should absolutely watch Mitchell's vs. the Machines and then tell me what you think of it, because it is that good. It was just start to finish. It's a laugh a minute. It's great for kids. Technically rated PG, but there's like one vaguely scary moment for a kid, like somebody is falling and oh no, will somebody catch them? And then somebody catches them.
That's generally how those go.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm falling.
And the bad guys,
oh no, I'm falling.
Yeah, and the bad guys are all robots, so they can be a little bit more violent against the robots, you know.
There's a Netflix original. Is it called Next Gen?
Yes, I never watched it.
It's pretty
But I
good.
heard good things.
Yeah, Logan wanted to watch it, so we sat down and watched it one time. It's actually really good. I would recommend it.
Oh,
Netflix is putting out some like really good like original content, original movie content. I'm here for it. We still need to watch
mean,
Falcon and Winter
I'll-
Soldier. We'll probably do that sometime soon.
It's only 6 or 7 episodes.
But they're all
I
45
think it's
minutes
what, 6?
long, right?
They're an hour.
Hour long? Okay.
They're a full hour, or close to it. I actually don't think any of them top an hour, but I think all of them are more than 50 minutes. But it's also very good. I liked WandaVision more, but I'm also the least familiar with Captain America. I've only seen the first Avenger once. I've only seen Civil War once.
I think I've only seen Civil War.
I've only seen.
once.
I completely forget about Captain America: the Winter Soldier.
That's
I
one of the
always
best
forget
ones.
about that one. I know, and I've only seen that one once too. I've seen most of the early.
What the hell level
Marvel
was Garchomp
movies.
of all that?
I believe it's 46 or 48.
It's not 46, because I am 46 right now.
Okay, then it's 48.
It is 48.
But yeah. Anyways, Mitchell's vs. Machine. Watch it. Tell me what you guys think. I bet Logan will love it.
If he's not already watched it.
That's possible, I suppose. It was #1 trending in the U.S. on Netflix or whatever. We did also start watching the other day, or a couple weeks ago. We started watching another Netflix original based on a young adult book series called Shadow and Bone. It is very young adult, gritty young adult story set in a land modeled after early 1900s England, where it's like, okay, yeah, all right, sorry, they're all wearing bowler hats and have British accents.
Oh, goody.
And then there's like some magic, kind of, and our main character is a chosen one. She's got a special
Goku boy.
power.
1, 2, 3.
And then I was making jokes about it, which I made sure was okay. I was like, we're gonna watch this kind of young adult fun, but also kind of trash, but I'm gonna joke about it. And then Jen was like, yeah. And then when they get to the academy later, I'm like, of course they go to magic school.
Oh, baby. That's pretty good. I was trying to think about something that we were watching, but now I can't remember what it was. And I totally lost my train of thought.
Goku.
Maybe it was I don't know. Maybe it was video game related. Now that I think about it, I can't remember. Crap, I don't know. I don't remember.
Ooh, heart scale from that rock. That's actually super useful. Rare candy. Yeah, no, we watched Shadow and Bone was just so silly and it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it was definitely silly and dumb and was fun to poke fun at. Yeah.
There was something, and I can't remember. Oh, I remember. The wife has started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Carter,
heard good things.
thank you
Joss
for
Whedon.
the follow. Appreciate it, dude. It's really cheesy, but man, it's like pretty well done.
My understanding is it's very campy.
It's yeah, but it's still good. Like,
oh yeah, I like that. I've heard it's genuinely a good show.
yeah, absolutely, it's real good. It's very interesting because I never watched. I really never got into it. I knew of Buffy when I was younger, but I never really watched it. I just knew I knew the show existed, and I knew Angel existed as well. Oh wow, that Sharpedo looks really cool.
I have also Angel. Oh, that is very cool.
And then we have David Boreanaz.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, we actually when she watches it, sometimes I'll just sit down and watch like half an episode or a full episode, depending on if I just need to kill some time. And yeah, it's generally pretty good. Josh Whedon knows what he's doing, man. Or knew what he was doing. Good lord, it was good stuff. All right, where's Lumios? Is it just like right? Do I just go? Oh wait, I could fly. What do I?
No, you need to walk in the correct way.
Oh, I do.
You just keep going south.
Oh, you keep going south. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This route connects. Lumios connects to several different routes.
Just didn't know how to treat women. Yeah, well, that's not uncommon, sadly. I mean, really, it's not uncommon to know how to not try to treat people, but it is what it is. We're here. Let's not bring the mood down strategy. Come on now. So I guess we should probably talk about the elephant in the room, which is Pokemon Snap, since it's in our title, and I think I I hashtagged it in Twitter.
Yeah.
Y'all prepare if you don't want to listen to me gush about Pokemon Snap for another 30 minutes. Just leave the tab open and walk away. We appreciate the view. But at the same time, I'm sorry. But god damn, that game is so good. It's so good. It's everything I ever wanted in a remake of Pokemon Snap. They knew how to make it fun and engaging, also feel homey to the original, but new. And it's just everything about it is great. And there's way more areas.
Awkward cutscene.
There's way more areas than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, there is a lot more content than I expected.
Like,
it's still not the biggest game, but it is a lot more content.
I mean, you can little poggies. You can finish the story in like 6 hours, maybe. If you don't like,
I suppose if you did not do anything extra and never failed your objectives, then yes.
I think it took me 7 hours, and I went through a couple places like 1 or 2 times. I got stuck in the place that you are now, trying to get the ruins. I didn't know there's like a certain thing you have to do to get them, and it's just I tried the level like a bunch of times and just couldn't get it, and then I finally got it eventually. And I was like, oh, okay. And then but yeah, it took me like 7 hours. I loved it. I recommend it. Little man gets to play it on Friday, either in the car or he'll play it when we get home. Either way, I'm excited for him to experience Pokemon Snap just because I loved it when I was a kid, and I love this game, and so I'm very excited for that. Like, first experience of an on-rail shooter. Like Time Crisis, speaking of strategy. Time Crisis is so freaking good.
Where's the freaking...
I love Time Crisis too. It's very fun. We had the gun attachment to the PS2 that actually did the recoil like the arcade game. That game is so much fun. Oh yeah, we meet this little kid.
Yeah, Clement. And I don't know what his sister's name is. I'm trying to find the freaking Pokemon Center so I have all sections of the city as fly targets.
Damn, I legit said if you don't want to listen to Pokemon Snap, and people legitimately left. Now I feel bad. I wasn't being serious. Oh. They don't know, man. They don't know. They don't know my humor yet.
I'm sad. I don't know where the freaking other Pokemon Center is.
There's 2 Pokemon Centers in this game? In this place?
There's 3 Pokemon Centers in the town.
Isn't that one right there, in the red thing?
That one might have been it, but I thought that was the central one. I guess I do have Pokemon that know Fly, and I can use Fly, so I guess I could check.
Isn't it like right here? Isn't this...
Oh yeah, I guess I can fly to all 3, so it's a big deal. To the gym.
Yeah, some people say that like it's not worth $60. I full-heartedly disagree. I think that game is worth $60.
I could see people not knowing what they were getting into, but I feel like you would have had to never play the original.
Never even heard of the original.
And then also...
don't like Pokemon or this and that.
Well, and you also would have had to not watch like any of the trailers. Right. Like, they make it pretty clear from the trailers that it's an on-rails game.
For you, strategy, it might not be worth it, but I guarantee, like, if you get your kids into Pokemon Adventures or whatever, and they'll probably love playing Pokemon Snap.
For the record, this is a quiz one, so you will have to pay at least some attention.
I mean, or I could fight all 3 of them.
I'm definitely not doing that.
I don't want to do that.
I do not. In this playthrough, not a chance in hell. I am so over-leveled, I do not need to.
Yeah. Hey, look. It's a Pikachu. Pikachu. Anyway, that is my 30-minute gushing of Snap. I think it's fantastic. I think if you like the original and you like Pokemon, I think it's some of the best thing Pokemon has come out with in a while. It's great for world building of Pokemon. It's Pokemon in their natural habitat. It does build the world that way. And it's fully voice acted.
It's partially voice acted.
Well, right, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's still good. Believe me, plenty of games do that, and that's a totally fine thing to do.
I never once was like, when they do, like, I love that kind of stuff, actually. It helps be immersive, and then do the cutscenes that can be voice acted, and then, like, doesn't leave you crazy, like...
And the
silent,
comments
you
during your go through the
know,
park,
of course.
those are
those
voice
are
acted,
full
which
voice
is
acted
nice.
as well. Like those lines are fully voice acted. They're not like just a hey or listen to this. It's like the full voice acting line, and then when you're doing just like regular talking to them in the lab or whatever, those are kind of like.
I wish a couple more of those had been voice acted instead. I do feel like a couple more of them could have been.
Yeah, I understand. Some people don't like rail shooters, but I had no problems with rail shooters. Like Time Crisis. I love Time Crisis.
I like this format of rail shooter more than Star Fox, personally.
I like Star Fox.
Because I like having 360, more than 360 degree control. I think that's really important.
In the new Pokemon Snap, you get all the way around. Oh, I didn't actually see.
Yeah, the original didn't do that either. It's like, or did the original have full 360, or was it like 180 or something?
It was not full 360. It was 180-ish. That's a Fletchling, right?
Yes.
It involves in a Talonflame.
But yeah, I don't know.
Panzer Dragoon. I thought Panzer Dragoon was more of a not an on-rail shooter, but more of a shmup. I thought Panzer Dragoon was a shoot 'em up game. It could actually, you know what? Panzer Dragoon.
No, it's on rails.
Panzer Dragoon is on rails.
Yeah,
I remember.
I also really like the original game. Did not bake in the replayability.
This game
very well.
does. Holy shit!
It does a very good job of baking in the replayability incredibly well. So you feel like you want to get it, make progress towards a goal. Like that's all really, really, really nice.
I made a fucking Excel spreadsheet of the Pokemon and such so that I can like do all that. It's just it's very good. Flame. Oh, he used Endure. Damn it.
Yeah, I did a battle in the Flare place where somebody was doing that.
Son of a biscuit.
All right, this one's tricky.
Yeah. Is this that's Poor?
Correct, this Panpour.
Right? Because of the tail and the head kind of looks like
Yeah, Pansage's head looks really similar, but the tail is different.
Yeah, it has to do with the tail, with it being like a teardrop tail.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is, like I said, the original was good. Like, obviously, we like it that much for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it also definitely, like, you could finish the whole game to basically completion in like an hour and a half. Like it was.
Could you?
As a child.
Oh, the first one, the original. Yes, the original you could do.
As a
it's
child,
like a 2-hour
absolutely.
playthrough.
Right. As an adult who knows what they're doing, you would very quickly finish the whole game. As a child, you would not.
I'm actually gonna look on original Pokemon
and of course,
Snap.
I'm sure the speed run is like 45 minutes.
Main story 4 hours, completion is 6 hours.
For the new one?
For the old one.
No bullshit. I've literally done it in an hour.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done it in like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these people are
It's
trying to
not
go
hard.
off of memory. What's the like world record for Pokemon Snap?
Just go to speedrun.com
Speedrun.
and type in Pokemon Snap.
Speedrun.com, Pokemon Snap.
Yeah. And just make sure you click the original, not, you'll have to look for N64.
Holy God. Holy shit!
What?
You can complete the story in 25 minutes. You can beat the whole thing in 25 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like, 133rd place of the world record is 1 hour and 51 minutes. So yeah, it's probably like average of like 2.5 to 3 hours of gameplay for Pokemon, for original Pokemon Snap. OG.
Yep.
OG Pokemon Snap. So,
Yeah, because I'm sure that game does not have any glitches at all, and it literally just relies on you basically sitting through every single rails and taking enough pictures. Because I don't remember what I don't know exactly how it works, how you unlock the
points.
maps.
It's points, and then because points get you there's certain items, so at least you have to do.
Oh, right.
You have to do every course twice, except for the first one.
Oh, right, because then it's like get item, then go back and then use item.
Right. Yeah. Like for when you as soon as you
unlock, because you literally unlocked an alternate path to a new place.
You don't have to do the first level twice because you don't need anything there, but you have to do the second level in the tunnel twice because you have to hit the electrode with the apple.
And you have to hit the Mankey.
That's the very last one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm stupid. I just left my Rayquaza out to die against a Glaceon because I was talking about a video about Pokemon Snap. I can't. Man, that game's so good. My only complaint, and it's I've said this before, but it's not really a complaint per se. It's like in the old one, you could like hit the Charmander into the lava and it evolves into Charizard, or you could throw the Pester Ball up at the exploding little cavern things and out pops a Growlithe, and if you do all three, an Arcanine pops out. This isn't really in that game. There's nothing like these hidden things to do. There's a couple.
I strongly disagree, and I think that there is a lot of that kind of stuff. This game has so many. I throw every item at every Pokemon, and
there's like
lots of things are happening.
Poses and stuff that you can get from throwing items at stuff. But in terms of like,
if you hitting flowers with Illumina orbs usually brings out a Pokemon or two.
Right.
For example, that Flygon.
I'm about to just rare candy my goddamn Garchomp.
The last level or whatever.
Yes. It takes so long to evolve.
I don't blame you at all.
I'll do it after it.
We got rare candies for a reason.
That's a Butterfree. Look at my Butterfree.
It's a bunch of Pokemon.
Oh, Butterfree, Vivillon, and then what's that one? Duskmoth?
Mothim.
Mothim?
That's the male Burmy evolution.
Which one is Vivillon? Number 2.
Yeah. No, I'm constantly amazed by how many little doodads I'm finding in the game.
I still love it, though. I think it's great. But there's nothing like you knock the Charizard into the Fang and it evolves. There's none of that.
There's literally no evolution that I've seen. I keep waiting for a Magikarp because Magikarp's in like
Me
every
too!
level. I keep waiting for Magikarp to turn into Gyarados, and I haven't even seen a Gyarados.
Yeah, same.
I think I know where one is gonna be.
I've tried. There's a certain level, and I've tried several times, and I can't get it. And I'm like, this has to be it. It has to be it.
I assume it. I have to think it comes out of the Whirlpool.
I wish I could tell you.
The Whirlpool, I saw a Magikarp jump out of, and then I've seen nothing else.
Yep. You gotta wait.
Gotta wait. You spend forever by it.
No. You have to play more of the game.
Oh, okay, sure.
You have to play more of the game. I do know what comes out of the Whirlpool.
Okay.
By the way, it's gonna be a hard picture to get.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
It's very difficult.
It could also be a Dragonite, because in the original...
Oh, yeah, Dragonite.
Dragonite. That's a straight-up reference, then. Speaking of references, the Charmanders in the volcano all respond to the melody, which is from the original game as well.
I think that's also great. Although, I do have to say the melody is very lackluster in this game.
I do not like it. Because, like, it doesn't even wake up sleeping Pokemon
No, it doesn't.
half the time, and that's ostensibly what they tell you it does.
That's like what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
When you go in the desert and you go the one direction where all the Onyx are, if you play it, it doesn't fucking matter. You gotta hit them with a fucking thing first and then play it. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. I 100% agree the melody is
bad. It's just bad.
It's bad.
It's like making... Oh my god, some Moltres. It's like for making the Blossom dance or the Charmander's dance, and like that's about it.
Oh, and the Blossom, they don't even dance that well.
No, they just kind of like twirl a little bit, and then like that's it. It's like, oh, okay, well, thanks, game.
It's like a 2-star photo. It's like, okay, yeah,
it's not very good. God, but that's such an enjoyable game.
I have to say the water area has been my favorite by far. So
the beach, the reef, and the underwater.
I love it. I think it's some of the
Especially when I realized
prettiest stuff Pokemon has done.
Especially when I realized that the underwater section doesn't just have an alternate path, but it's full split.
Yes, it took me a while
Where
to
there's
unlock too.
effectively two levels because it's a split right at the beginning.
I did the underwater level several times because like I remember in the trailer I remember like you could get like chinchows and lanterns and stuff and what's going on? I'm only going this one way, and then eventually
charge up the launcher.
It eventually unlocked because like I never had Clauncher in the beginning at all.
I think you probably like didn't get the. I think you have to like take a picture of him later in the 2-star.
I did. I got him when he was shooting the other one.
Because I did it. I got Clauncher basically on my third run of the underwater level. Because I got first level, he's not there. Second time, I got a picture of him while they were having the gun battle. Mm-hmm. And then the third time, I saw him at the beginning, hit him with an Illumina, and he blew up the rocks.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Zygarde. Okay.
Fun with that.
Okay.
I just got the badge.
Okay. That's a Zygarde, though.
What TM am I going to get? Defog, you have got to be kidding
luck
me.
With TMs is so bad.
It's so bad.
It's legitimately terrible.
Oh my god, Defog is atrocious.
That's kind of ass.
Oh, do I have to just... Okay.
Did he rap me, really?
Probably all he knows.
Bind. He knows bind. Okay.
Yeah, underwater is... I have definitely spent the most time in the underwater. I guess I've also spent a fair amount of time in the very first level. Oh, sorry, no, I've spent most time at the freaking camp.
Oh, the camp! What is the fucking Pokemon hiding in the goddamn bush next to Data Inn?
I don't know. I've thrown
everything at it. I can't get it. It's like every time.
Sleep under the deck.
Every time you scan, it's like, oh, there might be a Pokemon in the grass. I'm like, fruit, ball, orb, fruit, flute. I guess let's play the little thing. Nothing. I don't fucking understand.
It's that it is. Well, I was convinced it would come out when I went through the building, but I didn't get anything when I went through the building.
You can go through the building.
Didn't know you can go into the lab.
I don't know how to get it. They told me a billion times, hey, you can go through the lab. Or there's a bunch of Pokemon in the lab. And I'm like, yeah.
You just have to. Yeah. I just have one of the little branching path option thingies where you get to select.
I've scanned a billion times. I can't get it.
You have to. Next time you go, there are some times where the path doesn't open up. You have to look the correct.
And is it when you start? Is it when you start at the houses and walk around, or is it when you start at the sign and walk around?
It's from the first starting point. Okay. You can get it before you get multiple starting points.
Okay. Well then, fuck. Because I've been playing.
I've been
playing the one where the Day Den is usually in the when you do the sign starting point. Which, by the way, did you get the special Sudowoodo picture?
I've gotten some Sudowoodo pictures. He's now available for me to get pictures of. Like, I can actually see him.
Yeah. That has slow start. Good luck, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
know where the
I don't want to ruin it for you then, because it's actually a cool little like puzzle thing.
I've done some. I didn't get the one. I assumed there's a way to get him to turn around when he's in
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that's great. I assume there's a way to get him to turn around. There's one of the starting points, right? He just like is far away from you and stands facing away from you the whole time.
Yeah, when you get one of the other starting points, he's actually just like up and walking around.
Right, but I assume the one where he's not conveniently looking at you, there's a way to get him to turn around, but I
don't think so. I think you can get all of the pictures of him through the other way.
Okay, come on. Lysander, yes, vague doom and gloom, because you're definitely not the bad guy.
Right.
Okay, but no, yeah, so you know how some of the first times you find alternate paths, you literally just have to be looking in the correct direction, and the Neo one will go that way?
Yes. That's
like going around.
That's how I got stuck in a certain area.
Because I've gone around Wailord's head that way.
Yep.
Because you can go both ways around the Wailord.
Yes, you can.
And then there's also
the Bidoof Dam.
Bidoof. When the Bidoof when
can-
it has its dam built.
Yes, you can go out onto the dam.
Yep. Which is super cool.
But yeah, so next time you do the camp, you should just boot it up and literally just when you get to the deck, just stare at the lab or stare at the staircase.
Okay.
And it should turn.
Because
you
I've
onto
stared
the
at the lab before, trying just to get a picture of Mondino in the lab before.
You can't actually target it when it's
Exactly,
in the lab.
but I was just staring at the lab, and I thought, well, I mean, why wouldn't this trigger it? I guess it doesn't. Whatever.
The sad thing is that ultimately, at least so far, the stuff in the lab has been stupid. I haven't gotten anything very good. There's like 1 3-star photo that I've been able to find.
Ugh. Is there a new Pokemon in there?
So, with the base starting point, the one where you start by the
houses, like the little
houses, yeah.
You have
That one.
You have Stoutland, Meowth,
being
Starly,
outside, yeah.
Eevee, Trubbish, Pikachu.
I assume you got the Trubbish acid spraying the Eevee.
Yeah, I did.
That one's fun.
Eevee,
So when you
Eevee
go
turn
to
around
the
and get
lab from that,
pissed.
yeah, from that starting point, when you go into the lab, all you get is Audino and Daydena, and then there's a Trubbish hiding under a desk.
Okay, so I guess
But
I
as
just
far
gotta
as I
go in
can
there
tell-
and find out. Okay, damn it.
But all of those, but like from the other starting point, when you go in the lab, you get
There's a new Pokemon.
Eevee and Stoutland are both
Eevee.
sleeping.
Okay.
Eevee and Stoutland are both sleeping in the lab, which I have not figured out how to wake them up. Apples and the Melody don't wake them up. And then the last one
really?
is
Apples and the Melody don't wake
Correct.
them up?
correct. And then there's an upstairs section. There's like a little loft up there. And during the Eevee Stoutland one, if you chuck apples back there, Meowth will come out and at you, and that's a 3-star
Okay,
photo.
that's good to know.
But you don't get that close. I don't think I've gotten Diamond on it. I think I've only gotten Gold. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd starting point. There's got to be.
I mean, there has to be, right? Because it fucking keeps telling you about the grass, and I'm like, what about the grass?
Yeah, my assumption is that when you go through the building in one of the various
There must be like a
starting points-
side door you can go through.
Well, here's the other thing I'll point. The when you pop out of the building, it actually just puts you right back at the entrance. You actually don't like lose any of the rest of the route. You just get this extra little bit. And so, but I was sort of assuming that maybe after you went through the building that you'd pop out by that grass, but you just pop out back at the front again. So I have no idea.
What do you think of the one that changes seasons?
I've only had 2 seasons so far. That map's hard.
The map is very difficult. I've only had the spring and the fall season.
I've had fall and it was summer. It wasn't spring.
Was it summer?
I think so. Anyways,
I thought it was spring form.
Maybe it was-
dearly.
I know the second time I went was fall.
Yes, second time I went
think
was fall, and then you can get a picture of the winter version just in the spooky
in
woods.
Yes. I thought it was summer, but I don't remember
It might be
what
summer.
the first time
It might
was.
be summer. It might be spring. Either one. So
Sawsbuck, I know spring has blossoms, but summer it has the full green.
then I think it's spring.
Okay, maybe I just misremembered.
Oh yay! Fury attack. Neat.
Butterfree. That map though is really hard. I did not figure Kecleon out the first time. and that was very
I saw him.
He's not that hard to figure out.
Nah.
But I did not figure it out the first time. I saw him, but I didn't know how to get. I just never threw an orb.
There we go. All right. Let's get this freaking Garchomp finally. Just gonna use a rare candy. I'm excited to see what its ability is, and also we get Garchomp.
Oh yeah,
eventually. Which I'll have another Mega Pokemon who will suck ass.
What are you gonna send out? You're gonna send out.
Yay, Land Shark. That's red.
Tornadus. Great.
Oh, Tornadus is kind of rough.
I guess I already have the right Pokemon out for that, but still.
Yeah. Because it's
At least it's not Therian form.
It's flying.
It's pure flying. Oh, that's not good.
What? It knows a fighting move?
Revenge, yeah, and that's quad effective.
God, Sandtomb is kind of ass. Holy crap.
Sandtomb is bad.
Didn't know it was so
Um,
bad.
Yeah, the forest level is super tough.
Yeah, it
I
is.
definitely struggled with it.
It's a cool level, though. It's a really cool idea.
Oh, I really love it, but it's very hard.
All right, let's see what your
The
ability
ghost
is.
section in particular is the foggy sections are really tough.
Bulletproof. Protects the Pokemon from ball and bomb
Ball
moves.
and bomb moves.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll look up the list of those moves.
That's interesting.
Bulletproof protects you from it's about 30 moves.
That's a decent amount.
I will list them real fast. I'm not going to repeat myself.
Like, what's the really good ones?
Aura Sphere,
That's pretty good.
Bullet Seed.
Yeah, I figured that.
I'm just gonna go them all real fast. Acid Spray, Aura Sphere, Barrage, Beak Blast, Bullet Seed, Egg Bomb, Electro Ball, Energy Ball, Focus Blast, Gyro Ball, Ice Ball, Magnet Bomb, Mist Ball, Mud Bomb, Octazooka, Pollen Puff, Pyro Ball, Rock Blast, Rock Wrecker, Searing Shot, Seed Bomb, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Weather Ball, and Zap Cannon.
It's actually a pretty decent amount of moves.
I agree, and some of those are genuine threats.
Yes. A decent amount of those are pretty genuine
2100
threats.
90,
Where do we go after this? I gotta go to the
Route
other
14.
Pokemon Center, don't I?
Well, sorry. You're gonna get. Did you do the Flare Cafe?
No, where's that at?
You by that Team Flare person. Go backwards.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a red cafe
Yep.
behind the Flare person.
Do I have to talk to this flare person or no? No? Okay.
No,
good.
you do not. They're just there to give you a hint because this cafe is hidden.
This is all bullshit. And then
This is literally just match B. He'll give you a King's Rock.
Whoa, yay! We're making progress. Making progress. Making progress. Ooh. Mash the beat.
I actually need to do the night ice level again because I actually missed the frickin' flower.
Yeah.
I didn't find whichever flower was
I like
lit
the
up.
night ice level. The night ice level is really cool. But I don't know how to get certain things. I know that there's a couple
It's
like
hard.
I know what I'm supposed to do, I just don't know how to fucking do it.
Yeah, my guess, and I don't know, but my guess is that I've got one more ice level, then an Illumina spot, and then a final boss kind of situation where it's just like I assume something like the Mew encounter where it's, or like the Illumina Pokemon where it's just one.
You're gonna have to find out.
I'm gonna have to find out, I'm
But
sure.
You're gonna have a good time.
Oh, I'm sure.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was super cool. When you do beat it, I want you to tell me what you thought of the secret.
Secret.
I don't know if it's actually a secret.
Professor Mirror is actually a Pokemon.
It's actually a Mew that transformed into a person. That'd be kind of fucking crazy.
I think you went to the wrong route.
Yeah, I did.
You did. You need to go to Route 14, which if you go clockwise around the town, that's the way to go.
No.
Why did Tangrowth outspeed me?
That's a really good question.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a secret. I just don't want to be really I want to be as vague as possible.
That is not clockwise, bro.
That's counterclockwise, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm a silly boy. I just want
Wait,
to. I just want to see what you thought of the game and the.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm finished. That will hopefully be tomorrow.
Your next aluminum Pokemon's gonna suck dick, though.
The ice one.
Yeah. It sucked.
I figure it's either ice or water
It sucked.
or both. So I'm thinking maybe Lapras. Is my guess. I was trying to think about Volcarona and I just could not figure it out.
Oh, Corona was so hard.
I was like, what fire Pokemon? I'm like, it's not going to be a dragon. It's going to be a fire type.
It'd have been
But
cool.
what
if it was
fire
a
type is
dragon.
big enough? I was like, what is big enough and pretty enough? And I could only think of Ho-Oh. I couldn't think of anything else that would be close enough.
Yeah, no legendaries for Luminas.
Nope. assume my final encounter will be a legendary, and then I'll unlock all the legendaries and the regular ones. That's my guess.
I don't know. You're gonna have to play the game.
I'll have to. I know. I'm sure. Okay.
It's still good though. All right, I think we can stop talking about Pokemon. We've done our due diligence on our title and such about talking about Pokemon Snap. I don't know if we have to anymore. No one can call us a liar for not talking about the title.
Okay. Now I have to go to the spooky house, I think.
Spooky house.
Are you doing the Kalem battle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I looked at a thing today.
Oh, I hate the swamp route.
I was chilling. After work, I was just kind of.
Oh, hi, Lugia.
I was just kind of chilling on. Oh, that Lugia looks so good in this game. I was just kind of chilling on Twitter, just kind of looking around. I saw a bunch of like Twitch graphic designers and stuff. Man, that shit is actually kind of pricey. I got like package deals of like overlays and banners and logos and shit. God damn, that shit's pricey. But I'm glad people like know what they're worth, and
Yeah.
like that's good to see. But I was like, oh my god, I can't do that, at least not right now. But
Yeah, I've done a couple art commissions.
I mean, just the art commission that I
And-
did for just the one little thing for our stream that we do was like $35, I think.
The one person we commission is a friend of my husband's.
Lark.
I know her kind of. Yeah, Lark.
She's streaming right now, by the way, I think.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I always pay her well and tip her well because she's a friend and she's also extremely talented.
She is. She's very
So.
good.
So
I like her stuff. She does good work. But yeah, I was like, I see a bunch of people like, I mean, I understand like graphic designers have to get paid, and like the person I DM'd was like, well, tell me what you need, and we can maybe work out a price. I'm like, well, no, like, know what you're worth, pay what you're worth. Even if it was like $200, I still can't. I'm still not gonna pay it right now. I can't afford it right now, because
right.
It's like, but once I work up to it, I'm fine paying you the price that you offer here, because that's the price that you know that you're worth. I'm not gonna like bargain or pay you an exposure or whatever. I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
People do that shit. It's crazy. Well, I can afford that, so I'll pay you an exposure. Like you're paying someone your stream that gets like 2 views. That's not exposure.
Yeah.
It's not exposure. If you had like 300 people in your stream, that's exposure. And maybe that's like a 10% discount.
Yeah. I think I saw the one was basically like the person that was like, here's the deal. It was some specific product. It wasn't art commission, but it was something similar.
So exposure's free.
And we get an encounter here.
Route 14?
Yeah. But what they did was they were basically like, okay, well, here's the deal. We'll set up a coupon code, and you'll pay full price. But then if you generate as much business via the coupon code as what you paid, if 5 people come use that coupon code or whatever, then I'll refund your money. And they were like, well, I don't want to do that.
Exactly. You can't.
Okay, let's see here.
I mean, that would be really cool. I mean, because then if you pay for it, you have a chance to do it, and it might get refunded. And if you don't, you still supported the cause. So that's really neat. But yeah, that's
the right way to respond to that.
That's calling on your bullshit.
Ooh. That's actually kind of close to its original shiny.
That's interesting. That's kind of cool.
Do I want or need a water electric type?
You've only seen 2 Pokemon. One was Porygon, one was Chinchou. You could veto it now and see the rest.
I do kind of want to veto it because I do like my team. And Chinchou's good, don't get me wrong. I actually really like Chinchou and Lantern.
I like Lantern a lot.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna veto. This is
veto
fun. I don't have any problems with this guy.
Veto it, though.
But also, I will say this: on this route, just it's super annoying. Don't run back and forth trying to get an encounter. If you just go through this route. This route's rough. So like, if you don't get the encounter by the end,
you can use
then
honey though
sure,
too,
run
can't
back
you?
and forth. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I need to.
I actually might have a honey, so maybe I'll do that and try to get a horde.
I know.
I don't know if I can get hordes on the water though.
All right, my Ampharos was ass, so I actually don't care if like I use Mega Ampharos or not.
Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can find grass instead of the water.
Yeah, I don't know if you can use it on water.
Yeah, there's some grass.
God, I remember this place sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a TM here.
Probably.
There's a TM on basically every route.
Is it route?
There is
or
in
route?
fact a TM.
How do you feel about this? Let's talk about linguistics.
There are two TMs actually. One from a Hex Maniac and one south of the Fairy Tale Girl with the name Imogen. Imogen. I don't know how to actually pronounce that name.
They're random, so it doesn't matter.
True. Well, the Hex Maniac. Well, wait.
No, they're random.
One of those gave me the name. The name will be the same. And in the overworld, you'll be able to tell what they are because those aren't randomized.
Yeah, that's true. The overworld, the sprite is the same, but when you do the battle, there's
a Hex Maniac and there's a Fairy Tale Girl. The Hex Maniac will give you one. The Fairy Tale Girl, you go south of her. But yeah, anyway, sorry. You were about to say something.
Route or route?
Both.
Both.
I think I actively use both.
I do too.
Okay, I'm gonna
most
get
of the time
into
it's
this grass.
route because we talk about when I at work we talk about different routes and this and that for highways and such. Right. But then like if it's a walking trail, it's a route for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Pigmite. Interesting. I'm gonna do honey and see what I get.
Pigmite.
Pigmite.
Gross. Oh my god.
I mean, I already saw shiny embor, so.
Yeah.
Do I have honey?
I know I do.
Oh, I did not want to do that.
Item take. I have honey.
I have one honey.
Man, one forge, dude.
Hopefully I get a shiny. Oh, nope, it just didn't work.
Is it because it's raining?
I have no idea.
Oh!
But I also didn't get it. I also didn't get a... Is that shiny?
Nope.
No.
But it's here.
Oh, and then I naturally found
No, that's a Gudra.
There is a Gudra in this horde. That's funny that the honey failed, but then I
and
get...
you immediately got a horde.
Yeah, I actually, now that I think of it, they're so low level, I kind of don't want to do the horde.
Yeah, they are pretty low level.
I need to switch in something that has
this
AoE.
This bitch has a lot of HP. He's a tanky boy.
Who actually has AoE?
Tanky. You kill that Blissey though, that's still a good amount of experience.
I know that's one of the only reasons I'm doing
I think
it.
I think Petal Blizzard is
I don't know if Petal Dance or Petal Blizzard are AoE or both.
Shit, I don't know. Shit, I don't know, man. Oh man.
I'm gonna do this horde and then I will probably go get myself another drink.
I have almost finished my second beer. Sam Adams, please sponsor. I love this beer. It's my favorite beer on the planet. It's so freaking good. For those of you who are,
you never got that one I told you about.
I haven't been to the place in a while. The liquor store.
That's gonna still do some. Okay, didn't do enough to kill me. Oh my god, that might.
Either way,
these guys have super effective moves. I'm very concerned.
Either way, I love this beer.
Oh,
and it's seasonal. So for those of you who can drink, Sam Adams Porch Rocker, one of the best beers you can drink. It's very, very good.
Mega Rock Slide.
I can't wait.
Oh, I guess Surf is 100% accuracy.
I can't wait for it every year. It's just so tasty. Oh, a Ladian. I'd be actually a little interested to see that shiny.
Yeah, as long as it's not like
I hear dogs in the background, so it seems like your dogs are fine.
yeah, our garage is opening. Jaden's home, so they're here in the garage door.
Probably a sweaty bullet.
Of course, Gudra has water absorb.
Fucking. You chimchar, gross.
Oh my goodness.
Damn! Jesus! Blessy gives you so much experience.
That was a level 16, and yeah, I got 1600 experience from that battle.
for a Blessy.
Level 16 one.
Holy good lord almighty.
Oh, whoops.
That's crazy. Blessy, you're a monster. Your sacrifice will be remembered.
All right.
Oh, Staraptor. Interesting. Not shiny.
Oh, there's a Hexmaniac.
Yeah, that's probably
Probably the one, yeah.
probably rough. This Poke Ranger here. Oh, Larion. I do like him. Aggron's a really cool Pokemon. Mega Aggron is in this game, or is that in Gen 3 Remake as well?
I think he might be in this one.
I can't remember. Oh no, we went down a viewer. No, please stay. No, please stay. No, stay with me.
Don't talk about viewer.
Don't leave me.
That's not
Don't
good.
leave me. Dude, I don't know. Number makes serotonin go, oh.
Oh boy.
That bitch has dry skin?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, that fucking sucks. That's very unfortunate. Hey, next week, Mass Effect drops.
It does indeed. Very excited. I would love to take Friday off to play, but I think that my husband will probably be doing that, so there will be no point in me.
Yeah.
We can only play one at a time.
Yeah. I got a $50 gift certificate from my in-laws to PlayStation Store, and I don't necessarily want to buy it digital, but it's kind of tempting to just go ahead and do it with $50 already loaded up. So.
We bought both.
What do you mean?
We got the collector's edition, and then he wanted a physical copy, but then he didn't want to risk it not getting here day one.
So you will
he
have
just-
2 copies of it?
We'll just have 2 copies of it, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why am I buying it at all? Just let me borrow that one.
You have to come over.
Fuck!
You still haven't been to our house.
Bro, I'll come over for a fucking $50 game or $60 game that I don't have to pay for.
I will say digital. It is like 80 something gigs.
That's huge.
It is 3 games.
Yeah.
It
The
is 3
PlayStation
games.
5 does not have a lot of memory.
That's got over a terabyte, right?
No.
Or is it 800 gigs?
It's 825 gigabytes, and by the time the system is done, it has like 650.
Yeah. Okay. So this, admittedly, this is rough. But again, literally 3 games. So like, I'll let it. It's not. It's
Right.
no COD Warfare where it's like
Ugh.
120 gigs and it's one dumbass game.
210. I had to uninstall it the other day because it was so much, and I didn't even want.
I finally bumped into my limit on my. We were just talking about the Switch. I actually bumped into the limit on mine, and I had to move either update or install or save data or something like that.
I put all my save
onto
data.
my SD
I put all
card.
my save data in the cloud. Almost all my Switch and my SD card is almost full on both Switches.
Yeah, I need to do. I basically Pokemon Snap. I saved enough photos to the album that it asked me if I wanted to expand the save data.
Nice.
Just I don't know if you bumped into that yet.
No, I don't save a lot of the photos.
If you get up to a limit,
Yeah.
I think naturally you can have like 40 or 50 saved permanently, like outside the photo decks. But then I saved enough where it was like you can have 430 more photos, and it only takes up like a few more megabytes. So,
And Joe was like, "Yes, please."
yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna do that. Oh wait, this guy's fairy Shadow Ball will work.
I agree, strategy. I never really expected to use like the internal memory of my Switch as much as I'm using it, but I am, and
We have. I will also say we have Smash
on both Switches, and we keep that digitally on the Switch because that's the one game that we're like, do not.
Same thing for us.
We always want this available no matter what.
Exact same thing for us. Switch, like Smash is one of the games we play a lot. Like me and Logan play Smash together all the time.
I don't even play it that much anymore, but like, it's the one that I want easy access to 100% of the time.
Absolutely, 110%. Yeah. So that's what we did that as well. Is we bought it digitally because it's like I want it, and then I have Hades digitally, which I'm mad that like a month later they announced it physical copy, and I was like, fuck. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh,
I hope there's a healing person.
We already know what Bastiodon looks like, so we don't have to worry about it. I think the Switch, when the Switch first came out, I was like, it's cool. I think the handheld is a little more geared towards children and such, and I still don't really use the game handheld that. Oh, Cyndaquil, I want to see that shiny.
Handheld very much varied for me. I also saw a random Poliwrath on this rep.
We've seen shiny Poliwrath already, so.
There are some games that I have definitely played. Oh, hey, here's the Fairy Tale Girl. Oh, and it needs Cut, which I don't think I keep around.
I have Cut, I believe. Oh, wait, no, it's on my Sceptile, and I got rid of my Sceptile.
I might put it on somebody. My Dodrio knows like Quick Attack. I might just get rid of Quick Attack for Cut.
Damn, I have a 32 gigabyte SD card. Ooh, Beedrill. I have a 32.
Oh, we have like a 126.
I need a bigger one. I need a lot bigger one. Like,
I have a lot of digital games.
Like my phone has, I think my phone has like a huge SD card in it.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I would like I said, I need to. There's a couple things I do need to just commit. There's one or two things I need to just commit to not having the data anymore because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe I should just do that too. I think I went through and like,
but
did some.
But I have Bravely and Three Houses are both digital for me, and those are both big games.
Bravely Default is
Three Houses.
Bravely Default is digital for you?
Yeah, I haven't bought a physical Switch game in a while. I've bought everything digital recently.
It's right here, baby. It's good. It's very good. And this game right here, Bravely, is what convinced me is like, damn, handheld is actually fucking nice.
I definitely, there are some games have played handheld and I have like no problem doing it, and then there are some games where I just like have not.
I tried playing Monster Hunter handheld, and it kind of made me a little like lightheaded, dizzy, motion sick in a sense. That sounds kind of strange, but like I just didn't like it. It was hard to play handheld, but then I love playing it docked. But then like I played Bravely Default docked, and I was like, it's kind of weird. I kind of like just playing it handheld and doing whatever, like just having it while I'm on the couch while Logan's playing Minecraft or Fortnite. I can sit there and play Bravely. Like, dude, 2 Switches is so fucking nice.
Yeah,
no, I agree. Nice.
We don't use them both that often, but Dodrio apparently can't learn Cut.
T-Tar can though.
Yeah, but T-Tar has actually good moves.
Just teach it to your pet your little Weed 420.
No, but I don't want it. It also knows good moves.
Yeah, but it doesn't know that many good moves.
Yeah, it does. It knows Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Petal Blizzard, and Sleep Powder.
All right, well, get rid of.
They're all great.
Get rid of Sleep Powder. You don't need Sleep Powder.
I want to catch hard to catch Pokemon.
Well, fuck. I don't know, man.
I'll teach it to Charizard.
Charizard?
He just needs Flamethrower, Wing Attack, and freaking Dragon.
Out of all the Pokemon, Charizard? Yeah, you can get rid of Dragon Rage, to be fair.
I don't need Dragon Rage anymore.
You really don't.
Oh. For sure.
Right, that's home.
He needs Flamethrower and Wing Attack, and that's all he needs to be successful. Wild Charge. Okay.
What is that?
That's Flare Blitz, but electric.
Is that right? Yup. Hey, your Charizard can learn it.
Yeah. I'm gonna sleep on this one.
Teach it to Gengar.
The Gengar is a special attacker.
Isn't Wild? Oh, Wild Charge is a. Yeah, makes sense.
It's like I said, it's like Flare Blitz
because it runs into him.
Yep.
All I remember is just getting flare blitzed by Pokemon trainers in Smash, and that move fucking hurts.
Oh yeah.
That move is scary. It kill you quickly. It go and you go die.
All right, I'm gonna go get myself another drink. I can't handle this swamp anymore. I need a break.
I got a vamp. Fuck.
You got to vamp for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Oh, that means I have to improv and think of things to talk about and do all that good stuff. Hi, chat. How is chat doing? I hope everyone had a good week this week. If you didn't, I hope next week's better. I don't know why I winked at you. That feels kind of awkward. Now I feel like I'm on some kind of list somewhere, which is concerning. Forewarned about Thunderbolt. Well, it's about to get thunder smacked. I can't remember. Is that Rock Water? Is that what he is? What is he? Zelda wins? What's Zelda wins? What the hell is Zelda wins? Mario Odyssey is such a good game. Oh my gosh. Mario Odyssey is so good. I haven't really looked at the Switch sales much, actually, now that I think about it. I've never really thought... Breath of the Wild? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about Breath of the Wild? Wait, there's supposed to be a TM by this bitch. Where's it at? Alright, whatever. I'm out of here. Yeah, Breath of the Wild's pretty... I mean, I like Breath of the Wild as a game, but trigger warning, as a Zelda game, I don't think it's very good. It is not a good Zelda game. It is a good game. Ew, a Selgor. I hate a Selgor. He's bad. But that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people really, really enjoy it as both. Jurassic World Evolution. Is that that's the RTS? No, that's the park builder, right? God, I fucking love. The park builder one is super fun. I have it on my PC and I love that game. That game's really cool. It's kind of like Zoo Tycoon. I really like it. I think it's cool. I want to get Animal Planet, I think is what it is. It's on Steam. It's like another Zoo Tycoon type game. Because there's like Coaster Planet.
Okay, I have returned. I also brought, so I can show it later, the game.
Oh, that's a Reggie Steele. Okay.
Nice.
Still not shiny.
I take it you found nothing too interesting.
I fought the Hex Maniac. I thought she was supposed to give me a TM, but she didn't.
She gave me like a berry instead, and so I'm wondering if it maybe
randomized it.
Well, maybe it's a different Hex Maniac. There's a few on this route.
Yeah, it might be.
Azelf.
Ew,
would not
that's
find a shiny Azelf.
terrible. Yeah, if all you're doing is buying a bunch of
Oh, I should have used Shadow Punch.
yeah, if all you're doing is buying a bunch of digital games, yeah, it'll get used up pretty quick. But
That's why we bought such a big one
I
ourselves.
mean, I have like these are 4 games. Sorry, yeah, these are the 5 games I have just sitting here. Switch games that I have just sitting here. Most of them are mine. Rune Factory 4, Age of Calamity, Monster Hunter, Bravely Default, and then Pokemon, which will be shared between me and...
Oh, right. Age of Calamity was digital for me as well.
Oh, man. I buy most of my Switch games physical copy.
I'm kind of over it on the physical games situation.
Ooh.
It's nice to loan them to people,
That's
but like, how often? do I do
controversial opinion you got there. Careful.
that? I don't have any objection to people doing it. I just to buying one or the other. Oh, hi, Yveltal.
That's pretty cool.
But like, I just have no. I don't know,
It's
man.
so
Like,
convenient. Like
It's so convenient
so
to just be on the
convenient.
couch, pick the game you're gonna
Like,
play, and then just play it. You don't have to go get up off the.
On my Switch that I'm sitting here, I go between 3 games. I go between Monster Hunter, Pokemon Snap, and Bravely Default, and I'm constantly switching them out all the time. And it's just, it seems really dumb to complain about and be inconvenienced by, but goddamn, it's very inconvenient. And
Yeah, I know. I completely agree.
I would rather they just be digital, but they can't, so it's fine because I didn't buy them that way because I'm a silly little boy. But for me, it makes more sense to buy them digital.
Zekrom too?
Yeah, I have Terraboy and Registeel. You have Yveltal, Zekrom, and Azelf.
Is this the Hexmaniac, or did I just go backwards?
You went backwards.
Oh,
I've accidentally accepted 3 different berries from this chick. I'm just gonna run around in this patch of grass, since now that I know there's like, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but now that I know there's like a bunch of legendaries in the grass specifically, there's fucking Kabuto as well.
Kabuto's cool.
So I'm gonna run around in the grass for a few minutes and see if I can find something,
thing.
and then I'll rappel my way through the rest of the way through this place.
Yeah, I haven't really found anything yet either that I really. I mean, Registeel would be cool. Terraboy would be fine, I guess.
What was the other thing?
Registeel?
You said and Terra Blue?
Terraboy. You know the other Three Musketeer.
Terrakia.
Yeah. Terraboy.
Sure. I mean, he's a unique type combination. I don't think there's any other rock fightings.
You know what? I don't.
Oh!
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. Don't you have a shiny Delphox?
Yeah, it's not good. The Fennekin.
Well, I vetoed the other thing, so I'll catch it.
The Fennekin is. Oh, but you don't have to catch it because I have the shiny Delphox. You don't have to, but I think that.
Oh,
I think leaving it like that is really pretty.
Dupe's Claws then?
Yeah, Dupe's Claws is fine with me.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Yeah, the Switch
is really
is super
pretty.
convenient when you have 2 Switches that you can just like switch back and forth between games because we share it with the kiddo and then myself, and the wife just plays Animal Crossing. She doesn't really play any of the games that we play. Although if I can get her to play Pokemon Snap, I think that'd be really cool because I think she would really enjoy Pokemon Snap. Did we comment on how pretty?
She might like watching you play Bravely.
Really cool.
Bravely's got a good story and good voice acting and stuff.
I own, for someone who owns multiple PS4s, digital is the way I go on PS4s because of how quickly I can just go in between the two. Because you can have like you can have a main console and then you can share your games with the other consoles, and that's super great.
Yeah. I actually downloaded the other day. I needed something to tide me over until Snap and Mass Effect, and I downloaded. We already owned Fallout 4 on the PS4, but I was like, I'll just download it on the PS5 real fast over dinner, and then I'll start a playthrough, and I'll just do whatever, right? And I just like
dick
I'll probably
around
do
for like 2 days and see what you can do.
I'll play some side quests. I'll maybe rush the story and do the ending like right away. I'm gonna do the bad guy ending.
Oh, you're just gonna shoot the dude?
Well, I'm gonna side with the Institute.
Yep. Doesn't the game like
which I think
end?
involves killing all the other groups.
Yeah, you kill everybody and the game just ends. It's like, oh.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do that ending for fun.
I really wanted to.
Apparently, I saw some. There's a YouTuber I watch who does various gaming challenges, and he did a Fallout 4 one, or he's done several Fallout 4 ones, and apparently, when you first meet the railroad, they like hold you at gunpoint and you talk to him a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you just run into the railroad and you just immediately start killing everybody, like the lights in the room never turn on for the rest of the game. Oh. Okay, that's not a Zekrom, but it's cute.
Is it? It's kind of interesting looking.
It's like a pig, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to.
Oh, I got sand attack. That's gross.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's the Hex. I don't think I talked to her.
You were right by her, and then you like backtracked.
I did. I don't think I talked to her though. Sand attack's hilarious.
Fucking
though. But yeah, no. Follow. Dick around for a few days, whatever. I'll go rush the end of the story. I'll do dumb stuff. And yeah. Oh, what I was saying is, yeah. If you go to the railroad, you can just immediately go in and kill everybody.
and the lights in the room never ever turn on or something weird.
Well, that's weird.
But you can just run in and kill them all immediately.
I do like the game. I do like the kind of freedom that the Fallout kind of. Oh, that's a Reshiram.
Ooh,
Fire Pokemon would be kind of cool.
yeah, Fire Dragon.
Ooh, you know what? And she's in the water here. Maybe I try for it.
I will say I don't know what. I think
But I
I'm
can
mostly
also get a
gonna use-
worm pole, so there's that. Like that, right there.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna nickname this
I
Kricketot
wouldn't
because I'm
worry
just
about it.
not using it.
Don't worry about it.
So I'm just gonna go straight to the box.
See ya. Bye.
I've mostly been using dog meat so far.
Yeah, dog meat's good.
Because I think when you side with the Institute, you lose most of your partners because almost all of them
don't agree.
belong to a faction.
Yep.
And you have to side, and you have to side against all of them. Like you always, I think, lose at least one, no matter what ending you do. Because there's an Institute. Even if you side with the Minutemen, which keeps everybody alive, if you side with the Minutemen, there's an Institute partner as well. Though he's not very interesting at all.
Yeah, I didn't really care.
Spider web.
I didn't care.
What the fuck is spider web?
What the fuck is that?
No idea. Bug type. Oh, it's bug type mean look.
Ew.
That's all it
It's
is.
kind of bad, actually.
All right, go ahead. You were talking about Fallout.
I like the freedom they give you in Fallout for being able to kill everything, but in that game, Fallout 4, I didn't really care about any of the sides really at all. I usually in Fallout 3 I sided with the Brotherhood because the Brotherhood was better in 3, and
They're dicks in this
they're
one.
fucking bad in this one. In Fallout 4,
Yeah.
they're such assholes.
Well, and I sided with the Minutemen because that was pretty obviously the canon ending, and as far as I'm aware, it's the only one where you don't have to kill anybody other than the Institute.
Hold on, I hear my dog whining. Vamp for just a second. I don't know if it's because the wife's
Okay, I'll
home,
vamp for a
but
second. I gotta do this horrible ass.
I don't know if it's the
spooky
TV.
story.
I just want to double check real quick.
This is the dumbest part of the entire game. This story time. I am not giving him a tip. He's a dick. And this whole thing is just a waste. This is Pokemon X, specifically Gen 6, the first 3D one. My goodness, yeah, no, this guy. The whole tipping thing was so weird because it literally doesn't do anything, and they confirmed that later, or somebody did. Yeah, this section's kind of weird.
Okay, yeah. It turns out I was right. The dog was whining, but it was whining. It was whining because it was ready to go outside, and the wife was letting it outside. So, I'm kind of stupid, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I will say about Fallout 4, I don't, like I said, I sided with the Minutemen because it was pretty obviously the canon ending. I quite liked the Railroad, and I would have sided with them, except you do have to go kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, I didn't like the Railroad because they were all about making sure you kill the Institute, no matter what, just destroy the Institute.
They were pro synth, which I liked. I liked the idea that yes, the synths are people too. Some of them are bad, sure, but synths are people too, and that's spoilers. If you play Mass Effect, you're gonna have to answer that question in Mass Effect.
Yeah, yeah, I figured that.
So I was I was gonna side with the Railroad, but then
Ooh.
okay, it makes Basculin look actually interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I
I
want this restaurant.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Railroad, but then I was gonna have to kill everybody, so I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
You have to do the same
So-
shit. You have to do the same shit with the Brotherhood as go kill.
I think the Railroad and the Brotherhood are mutually exclusive, and I think you maybe have to kill the Minutemen too.
Brotherhood is
okay,
kill most people.
Newtown.
Oh, that's a
Actually, we
blue
could
worm
get-
pole. I'm gonna veto the shit out of that.
Well, that's adorable, though.
It does look good, I agree, but I'm vetoing it.
We can also. There is water in this town. I think we can fish here.
I think we'll.
For the record.
Soon, we're almost done, so we can.
yeah, I'm gonna see if there's a spot in this town I can fish. I'm gonna check the clothing store. I'm gonna check this shop guy here. See if he's TMs. He's not TMs. So
Come on,
I
Reshiram,
guess I'll
just
buy
be
the
shiny.
anthracite.
You're pretty easy to get. I just want you. I just want to get you. I want to get you one way or another. Right?
Black and white are really good. You should play Gen 5.
Black 2,
in
White
my
2 is
opinion.
better than black and white.
I agree, though. There is a bit of.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Ooh, it's like a palette swap.
Yeah, I like that.
That's awesome.
I like
Have
that
fun catching that.
I like that a
by the way.
lot. That looks really good. It's exactly a palette swap. So that means Reshiram is
You're gonna
white.
get him down to 1 HP. You're gonna get him down to 1 HP, and then he's gonna use frickin' flare bits and kill himself.
Oh, don't. Why would you fucking do that to me? Why would you wish that upon me? That's kind of a dick move, my guy.
All right, I really like these like striped collared shirt combos in this game. I'm buying this.
Bro, he has ancient power. Damn.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
buy that. I'm gonna spend some money in this place.
Thunder wave. Blah. Get him all paralyzed. And then he's going to hit me with an imprison. I don't care about that at all. So he has imprison and he has something else.
Prison's terrible. That's hilarious. I am spending so much money in this place.
I think the only thing I
care.
have that can really do damage without like fully just killing this fool is shiny snake lad. I almost said sexy fish lad, and that is not the correct person.
Different. That's a different thing.
Sexy fish lad is different. If I twister him, do you think I'll kill him?
Not at level 30. Yeah, I'll spend 20k.
To my
that's fine.
38, probably not. No, my stats are
Uh-uh.
lowered as well because of defeatist, so there's no way I'm gonna kill him. Oh yeah, ancient power
Yeah,
is
not
the
even
other
a
move
little
he
bit.
has. That's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, that killed me. Damn, crazy.
But no, yeah. So and in Fallout 4, the other thing is your like companion characters are mostly terrible. Like none of them are that interesting,
For Fallout 4.
with the yeah. So there's Dogmeat, great addition. Love Dogmeat. Got no problem there.
Yeah.
There is Nick Valentine, who I actually also think is really cool. He's the detective. There's
Oh,
Piper.
yeah, I was like, who are you
do
talking
not
about? The
like.
synth, Nick Valentine.
The synth detective. I think Nick Valentine's cool.
I like Nick
He's kind
Valentine.
of cheesy.
I like him.
Piper, everyone had the hots for, but she is not interesting.
Piper was fine.
otherwise.
She was just like the girl character that was hot.
Yeah. I completely forgot about it until I ran into it in the game the other day.
Yeah,
Good
I
Neighbor
agree.
has Hancock, and I completely forgot about Hancock.
Strategy, I agree. 3, I actually wanted to finish. New Vegas, I actually wanted to finish. 4, I did not give a shit if I finished because I hated literally all of the options.
Hancock is the one who he's just like insane.
Yeah. Who's the?
And
You can
so
get
I
a
do
super
not-
mutant in that one too, right?
There's Strong, the super mutant,
Right.
and I was ready to think he was going to be super cool.
Boom!
But then it
First
turns
premiere
out that
ball, I
he-
got Reshiram.
That's amazing. But then it turns out that Strong, being a super mutant, he's not one of the smart ones, and so he offers no interesting dialogue.
Correct. He's just stupid.
Yeah. Oh, I guess there's Mr. Codsworth or whatever, the robot.
Yeah, I like Mr. Cosworth.
He's funny. He's funny.
You get him from the there's the building with all like it's like the mansion that's like completely fine in the main city.
I don't know if I've been there.
Fuck. It has its own little side quest. It's pretty cool. Why am I naming this Reshiram?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot. I must have hit B on accident. Never mind.
Oopsies. I'm gonna try and catch a shiny with the fishing rod real fast, but there will be no pressure if we don't get it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm finishing up. So
Admitted. So yeah, there's Strong, who's terrible. Then every one of the factions has a companion. There's Deacon with the railroad. He's completely boring.
yes,
He's
he
a
is.
synth, which the one thing that's fun about him is being a synth. He changes his appearance throughout the game. His hair and his outfit are different like all the time, which I think is really funny. But he's also not terribly interesting.
He's still pretty.
Preston Garvey, he has the coolest looking design probably. His outfit's kind of fun. But I guess he uses laser weapons, which is itself pretty cool.
Did you ever play Fallout 3? I can't remember.
I've only played 4.
You've only played 4. Okay.
Yep.
I wish 3 would be more widely available because I want to see what decisions you would make.
I wouldn't mind trying it out someday. There's precedent. Okay, Paladin Dance is actually interesting.
3 is very good. Has some of the best DLC as well.
Paladin Dance is also bisexual, so definitely went to.
Oh yeah, the Brotherhood guy.
Him. Yes, Did you finish the Brotherhood quest?
No, I got to where they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have to like kill everybody." I was like,
So did you know? I assume you don't mind if I spoil.
No, I don't care about that game.
Paladin Dance is a synth.
Oh shit, really?
And he doesn't know.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that.
His quest line ends with him discovering that he's a synth, and then he like runs away and insists that you kill him because the Brotherhood kills synths. That's what they do. And then basically the Brotherhood is like, you didn't know.
What?
Intimidate?
What?
I was holding
It's
a
holding a
master
master ball.
Well, you get to keep it. God damn it.
What the fuck?
And he's got Intimidate, which is really
It's
good.
really good. And it's defense up, special defense down. That's not terrible, but it's not bad.
Yeah, who cares? Like that's a nothing nature, but
Oh my god.
okay, well that's insane.
This is gonna suck though. I'm about to take a 30 level hit. Because I'm switching out my Ninetales.
Ninetales.
I have 3 dragons on the team right now.
But yeah, anyway, sorry. But Paladin Dance is a synth. He doesn't know it. He finds out, runs away, and then basically you convince the Brotherhood to be like, you can just kill him because it's Fallout. So you can actually just kill him, and he asks for it. But more likely what you'll do is that you can basically convince the Brotherhood to keep him, and he just like keeps doing Brotherhood stuff, and he's like, I didn't know I was a synth. I have no reason to believe that I am, and everybody, like, if you convince them to trust Dance, then they'll keep him around and they won't kill him. That's an actually interesting. And do you want to know the best part? So I didn't know this, and our friend Matt was playing the game, and I was watching him play, and he asked me to look something up on the wiki about Paladin Dance. Mm-hmm. And I looked it up, and I was like, I think the wiki has an error. And he was like, no, I don't. I mean, it's the wiki. I don't think it has an error. And I was like, well, if it's not an error, there is something very interesting.
What's the select button in this game?
X.
Isn't that how you do?
And I have it registered.
I did. I have.
You have to actually. X is select, which gives you the registered items.
Oh god. Oh, it's because I've like accidentally paused my game somehow.
Oh, I don't know how you did that.
I don't know either.
Better make sure that you figure it out, because you probably did not save.
I did save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 is so good. Yeah, I saved in the Pokemon Center, luckily.
How did you pause your game?
I don't know.
You just hitting all the keys now?
I'm hitting a couple keys that I thought I hit.
Go to the emulation tab in the top left.
Yeah, maybe I can just unpause it from there.
Yeah, there's a pause and a continue.
Oh, no, it's not like it's paused. It's like frozen. It just broke, apparently.
Oh, that's not good. I'm very, very glad you saved.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. Maybe I hit a button and it broke it.
Maybe. But yeah, anyways, our friend, he was like, what would be interesting about Dance? And I was like, I can tell you.
Oh, that's how you figured out he was a synth.
And yeah, and that's how I saw it on the wiki, because I hadn't done the Brotherhood storyline yet. And anyways, and he was gonna do the railroad, I think, anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah, he was like, Dance is so much more interesting now, and I completely agree. He's by far the most interesting on that front.
Yeah, I saved right as soon as I put Reshiram in the party. So I lost like a couple steps.
Yeah. And then let's see. There's the Institute guy. His name is like X792 or whatever, and he's a synth. Not protract. There's like a Sentinel or something like that. There's like special synth enemies that like go invisible and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's one of those, but he also has like basically no dialogue, so he's not interesting at all.
Damn it.
And then
Shiny Crocodile would be pretty cool.
yeah, that's what I'm going for. The other one's Piplup, which wouldn't be bad, but I would prefer to.
Oh,
see
hey,
the
Shiny
Crocodile.
Weezing.
Oh, I think we've seen that before and we like it.
I do like it.
I don't think either of us caught it, but it's cool.
I do like it. If there's only 2 Pokemon, though, I might just veto it just to see what the other one is. Yeah, I think I'll veto it just to see what the
And
other
then
one
if you
is.
don't like it, just don't catch it.
Yeah.
Just don't catch anything. I'll go for a couple more minutes and then we'll just switch
Yeah, no
to
problem.
we'll end it. And
We
switch to
just hit
Zelda.
the 2-hour mark and the recording, so we're doing fine. We started a smidge bit late, but that's no big deal.
Yeah, the partners, like I said, the problem with Hancock is that he likes it when you do horrible things.
Yeah.
So like you have to just be a horrible person the entire game.
I don't like doing that in my very first playthrough. Like, I'm fine doing it on, like, a
don't.
second playthrough, but I hate doing it on a first playthrough. Oh, Murkrow!
I hate it.
Interesting.
I hate it most of the time.
I did it...
I can't do it in Mass Effect because I'm gonna try some things because there's definitely some really cool badass moments. But the problem is sometimes when you're Renegade, especially in like dialogue options, it just turns you into like a bad friend to your friends.
Ew, I don't like
you
that
just like
option.
insult your friends.
I don't like that option.
Sometimes it's not true. That is not always true, but there's definitely a few. It's a bit of a meme that like sometimes the dialogue's like, I agree, I don't agree, and then you pick the I don't agree, and it's like you're such a fucking moron. It's like whoa.
Like, okay,
not
so
pick that.
I don't know if you have you seen Fallout 3 played at all? Do you know about the story of the game?
I know that I've vaguely seen it played. I know it's very brown.
Yeah, it's because it's a wasteland.
Well, but like so is Fallout 4, and it's not that brown. It's actually Fallout 4 is mostly just gray.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the story. Fallout 3 is
you know about-
DC.
Yeah.
It's DC,
Yeah.
right?
Do you know about one of the major decisions you can make in the game?
Something I watched somebody do a challenge run of Fallout 3, so I've technically seen the entire story. Is it have anything to do with the president?
No.
Have anything to do with the Liberty Prime?
No. It's about the first town you go into.
Is there like kids?
What? The first
There's a town with a bunch of kids.
there's a town
I know.
called Megaton.
I've heard of Megaton.
Yeah. Do you know what do you know about the decision of Megaton?
No. You can spoil. If I play this, it's going to be in a very long time.
Okay. So with Megaton, it's literally built around an atomic bomb that never went off.
Oh yeah. I think I do remember.
There's a
hearing
tower far away called Tenpenny Tower. You can make the decision to blow up Megaton, and they'll give you a free room in Tenpenny Tower. Or
And
you cannot, and then you get a free room in Megaton. See ya, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, Strategy. So my first playthrough, I'd said fuck Tenpenny Tower. But then I did, on my second playthrough, I did Tenpenny Tower, and I blew up Megaton. And it is literally a nuclear explosion that goes off, and then Megaton is gone from the game. Like, all the quests are gone. Like, you have to make sure you do all the quests first before you blow it up, because literally they all disappear.
that is, I mean, technically the same is true of
So yeah,
with the Institute, because you blow up the Institute, and the Institute has quests.
you get a lot
But,
of
like,
you get
that's
a
a
lot
little
of bad
different.
karma. Now, in Tenpenny Tower, there's another option you can do. And the bottom of the basement, because there's an elevator in the basement, there's a ghoul that you can meet. And the ghoul says, hey, in the middle of the night, let us in here. and we'll kill all the people in Tenpenny and take it over, and we'll spare you and you can keep your room. Or if you talk to the leader of Tenpenny, they're like, hey, go kill all these ghouls. They're making everybody nervous. So you can choose to like redeem yourself by having everyone have the ghouls come in and kill Tenpenny Tower. Or you can go and murder all the ghouls and get even more bad karma. And I did both of those things. The game has so much better decision making than 4, in my opinion.
Mass Effect has a couple. There's a couple decisions because there are some really big overarching chains. Mm-hmm. There are some things that happen in Mass Effect 3 that most people would never encounter. Like, basically, there's a really big moment.
I don't care about the Murkrow.
I'm gonna try to get this Crocodile, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Mass Effect 3, I won't spoil the specifics of it, but Mass Effect 3 has this big decision, which even if you disagree...
Damn, I paralyzed it and got it down low. Very nice. Oh, you self-destruct. Never mind, I can't catch it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I did veto
There's
it,
a very
so
big decision which I would imagine 90 to 95% of players don't realize that there's an alternate option. And so your options are basically like, do a good thing even if you kind of disagree with it, because there's reason enough to believe that it's maybe not the right thing to do. But almost every playthrough you're gonna do that thing because they really lean into it. Like you definitely need to do it.
I could get a Prinplup.
And I have Piplup. But yeah, then there is an option that you can do which is genuinely interesting and can possibly save a life, a specific life. But the only way to achieve it is like a certain...
Oh, that's gorgeous!
Go. That's great. I'm going to catch it.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, the only way to get this other option is for a certain character to be dead, and a few other key decisions have to have gone weird ways. Oh, that's something.
It looks weird. I technically vetoed the wheezing, and it blew up. So I'll just quick ball this bitch real fast.
Oh, I don't have quick balls.
And I will never fucking use it.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to use this Crocodile. But
it's very pretty. I would use it. It's really pretty.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything. I guess Cut probably wouldn't kill it. Cut is a shit move. And it's not Stab. I'll do a Cut. If I don't get it, I'm not going to be heartbroken.
I really like that shiny. That's really good.
I agree. But yeah, there's a particular decision in ME3 that like you almost certainly would never be able to make. But if you've made a bunch of bad decisions in the previous games, you can make this other decision, which is just really interesting. Mass Effect's decision making, on one hand, there's a lot of really fun moments that like don't matter at all, where you can do a badass thing or do a good thing or do a bad thing or whatever, and those are fun because there's a bunch of decisions you can make that don't change anything, right? That like. You get a cool moment, you get some alternate dialogue, but then you don't have to worry about like ruining your story or whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's also the main story has a lot of options, and in fact, whenever you do get a chance to play it, definitely will want to, in the background, keep an eye on you and make sure that you don't do anything too catastrophic. Because I feel like, well, yeah, I assume that you don't want unnecessary deaths. I assume that you don't want to lock yourself out of... Well,
I don't care.
I probably wouldn't help you much with the end stuff. There's basically the end of Mass Effect 2.
Whenever I play, it's like my experience. If I choose to play it again, then I'll get a new experience. It's like part of the fun of those types of games is like you don't want to... Like, the decisions you make will have an impact, and that's what makes it like a good game. This dude is ugly as hell.
Am I naming this Crocodile? I'm not going to use it.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say name it Dino from...
no, that would have been good.
From, Flintstones.
Flintstones. All right, I'm going to go save it. No, I don't want to spoil it, but ME2, you can go from a totally playthrough that you're totally happy with, to literally
ruining your life.
Oh my god, everything is terrible. I need to reload a save.
I mean, that's fine.
Like,
that's why you keep 2 saves.
I guess. Yeah, yeah, it can be very bad.
I mean,
very
in
fast.
Fallout,
I did
in
that.
Fallout 3, I kept 2 saves. I think in most Fallouts, I keep 2 saves.
I literally royally fucked stuff up when I was doing ME2, and literally like 4 different characters were gonna die, and I was like, oh no, I need to not do this. There's a couple decisions I would not tell you because they're interesting, but they're not like that.
I think it'll be cool to play.
Critical.
I think it'll be cool to play.
But
for
like
the first
losing
time.
story characters, that's not going to be fun. You don't want to lose story.
I've heard so many people and like so many like YouTube personalities that I've like love the game and love the series, and so it'll be fun to play. I don't know if I'm gonna immediately jump into it on Friday. Or I will. I'll buy it and we'll jump in the first one and then maybe take a break in between 2 and then do whatever. So we'll see.
I will say it starts off pretty quick. Like it gives you a few minutes of dialogue, character creation, and then it drops you right into a mission with running and gunning and bad guys and robots and all that jazz. So like, it starts fast. So I'd recommend it. There's twists and turns literally right off the bat. In the first game, it starts very strong, and you do not have to do. There's a bunch of side stuff that's very cool. There's a bunch of side stuff that's just fine, and certainly because it has some.
Oh hey Thunder.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? Before we end the night, though, I actually do want to talk about Returnal real quick because this kind of game was kind of like people were really worried, like kind of iffy about. My brother texted me yesterday and said I had to get it because he's fucking loving it. And also, Resident Evil 8 drops tonight for another.
Oh, I didn't know
another
that.
Game.
With tall, sexy lady or whatever.
Yeah, big, sexy lady girl. Vampire girl.
Vampire, yeah.
Whoa, what is this game? The House and Phantom Dreams of the Revenants? What the hell is that game? It's a perfect score.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's a Switch game that has a perfect score right now on Metacritic. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, my brother texted me. He's like, dude, Returnal is really good. It's like,
it is like half bullet hell, half dodge roll
yeah,
combat.
it's roguelike shmup, like Mass Effect like fucking game in a sense. Like it's kind of that,
but with like
overhead
I think it has
shooter.
bullet hell literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, where there's like lots of laser beams that you have to dodge the right way and stuff like that.
Nier Automata is kind of what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it looks like you also can basically dodge roll in the air because you have like a jetpack, and so that adds a certain. That sounds.
And like
cool.
you get these like things that like I watched one of the streamers that I like. He played like 14 hours of it and he uploaded them onto YouTube. I watched like 45 minutes or so, just kind of in the background while I was doing work today, kind of glancing back and forth. It's cool.
It looks
really cool.
It's very pretty.
The story is really kind of intriguing because like this loop apparently has been happening for a while, and they give hints to that. And then,
dude, time loop stories are so much
fucking
fun.
crazy. And then, the streamer even mentioned Edge of Tomorrow. It's very much like that, and so
you need to watch Edge of Tomorrow. Just very soon.
But it's cool because like you can do this like. If you kill an enemy, it drops like a corrupted piece. It'll corrupt your suit, and then you have an objective to do. If you do that objective, you get like a suit buff or a weapon modification or shit like. It seems like a cool game, honestly. Like I don't know if if I'll ever buy it. If I buy it, it might be like when it's like $40 on sale sometime maybe. But it seems pretty cool. My only problem with it, with like a roguelike, like Hades runs are like 10 to 30 minutes depending how fucking good your run's going, you know.
I'd say near the end when I was consistently finishing
like 45
runs,
minutes.
Definitely got up there, but again, also you can pause and quit at any time.
Yeah, with Returnal apparently that kind of just isn't a thing.
Yeah, you can't save runs in the middle of runs.
It's like 20 minutes long. So you have to like use like you have to like pause it and use the PlayStation sleep mode and then boot it back up, and then like you can't stop to switch games in the middle, which is okay, I guess. But That
I
would be my
agree.
main
It's-
complaint.
Yeah. It does seem like one of those things where it's like, it seems like a pretty key feature of roguelikes.
Yeah.
They should all have that.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for joining us. We're gonna stop the recording and we're gonna play some Wind Waker. We're doing Tower of the Gods tonight. We should be able to probably get through
Yes.
all of it by the end of the night.
Yeah, Tower of the Gods is pretty quick.
So,
So.
we will be switching over to Wind Waker Randomizer. Making sure you guys follow, subscribe,
Do all the fun stuff.
like the smash.
button,
Like the smash button.
Ah.
Come on now. And we appreciate you guys and thank you guys very much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.